I am sweating my fucking nuts off.
It's fucking hot. These fucking lights will help.
It's like Africa in here.
Lord.
Oh, he desperate. Do as he say. Do as he say. So we're waiting for us to come back down. What a great first hour, though.
Is he taking the piss? I'll be right back. I have a good interview with him.
How cool is it that he's going to give us the fucking first person on the road report from the last Twisted Sister tour? That is fucking cool, man. That is going to be badass, and I'm totally looking forward to that. You know, that's going to be so much fun.
I'm looking forward to the Rock Carnival, man. That should be awesome.
The Rock Carnival is going to be the pinnacle of shit this year for all of us, really. It's going to be a good time, man. And everybody anybody is on that bill. As far as our friends go, our friends in Kilcoat are playing that. Yeah. Our friends in 4x8, which, by the way, folks, 4x8 is releasing their debut album called Relentless on June 3rd, which is a week from Friday. Now, there's a thing in Loudwire.com, if you guys could go to it, to vote for most anticipated release of June 2016. 4x8 is currently in the lead. You can vote every hour on the hour. You don't have to pay anything. It's 2 seconds to vote. It's easy. So please go there and keep our friends in 4x8 in the number one position. We're going to have one of the guys on the air. I'm just waiting for a confirmation. We're going to have one of them soon. And now, since I'm doing announcements on the show, next week, we have Mr. PJ Farley from Trickster calling into the show.
Nice. And
I'm really excited about that. He's got a brand new solo album out called Boutique Shop Music. And it's cool. It's totally different than Trickster, but it's still rock. And the first single that's out there, I forgot what the first single was. I'm sorry, I'm so brain farting right now. But whatchamacallit, you guys got to go check it out. You'll find them on Facebook. You'll find it on YouTube. Johnny, could you look that up for me real quick and give me the name of PJ Farley's album if somebody has a phone available? So I'm really not going to do that on the air. Okay. But like I said, it's called Boutique Shop Music. The first single is killer. It's absolutely cool. We're going to open the show with that next week, and we'll probably play a couple more tunes off of his CD. We'll talk some Trickster stuff. We'll talk his solo CD. We'll talk some history of Trickster. I'm sure PJ's got plenty of good stories to tell from the road and all that type of cool stuff. So if you guys want to tune in next week, that would be great. And while we're on the subject of you guys tuning in, I want to thank all you guys for making us have, for a monthly audience, well over 100,000 people a month.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
We sit here, we do the show every week. You know that we call ourselves the Unfuckable Five, and we have no idea what we're doing on the radio at all. But because you guys tune in and listen to us, we try to bring you the best entertainment and best interviews that we can. So I want you to know that all of us really, really appreciate it. And if it ever comes down to it, you guys want to get in touch with us, we're very easy to find. And we have an Instagram now. We have a Twitter now. You can find all of us on Facebook and all that kind of cool stuff. So please feel free to contact us. You know, we're always happy to talk to everybody who's into the show and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to have new T-shirts soon, and eventually somebody's going to mail out some stickers. I'm not doing it. I don't do the post office. I'm totally better than that. But, some of us in this room aren't, Marco, so maybe you'll mail out some stickers or something. You're short, so you can get into the disabled part of the post office quicker.
Okay.
And
got it. Mr. J.
What? Sound keeps cutting out.
What's cutting out?
Sound.
Sound as far as what? On Facebook?
I don't know what the...
Who is Billy's listening in?
Yeah.
And it sounds cutting out. I don't. It might be where he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it could be,
Yeah. It could be, from here we have a good feed going out.
Yeah.
So
right.
Now, did anybody want to tell me the name of the song, or are we just gonna play it?
I don't know what the hell that was all about.
You'd Stick Out.
You'd Stick Out. Thank you. Fuck, I couldn't remember the name of this PJ single, but it's killer. And like I said, it's got a really cool vibe to it. We'll check that out next week, and we'll talk to him as well. So, Russ, give me some lowdown of some Las Vegas Hair Metal Awards insanity.
Oh my God! Well, basically, it's just it's kind of independent. I thought it was this big, MTV type thing. They didn't tell us anything.
Right.
So we get there, and it's at this hotel, and a woman puts this on. A woman and her husband.
She have nice tits.
I really didn't look. Honest with you.
Wow, way to fucking go, Russell.
I wasn't in any bathroom stalls over there. Okay.
Hey, is that Dee Snider next to me? No, it can't be.
Yes.
Are you in a band?
So, you know what? I was drawing a blank to some of the people there. I mean, Chuck Billy from Testament was there. Doro was there. Rudy Sarzo was there. Who else was there?
Frankie Minelli.
Frankie Minelli. Let me tell you something about Frank. First of all, he's a sweetheart, that guy. I mean, I don't know if you ever met him or not.
I've talked to him a few times,
Yeah,
and he's always been nothing but top-notch.
He's great. That was the first time. That's history that was made that night, by the way, with him playing drums in Sister, because you're talking about two bands, East Coast, West Coast, that were in the same time, very, at the same level, people, it's so much where people got them, confused, like, come on to Illinois, we're not going to take it, drum intros and all that stuff.
Right.
Never played together. Ever. As far as, like, doing shows.
That's really odd over that
for that time,
sure.
I mean, those bands were active, and they were both at the
same
prime
time,
of their time back then. And they never played together, and this show, Mike couldn't do it. He's off with the Reservoir Dogs.
Winery.
Reservoir Dogs, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're going to hear about that one.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait till Mike comes back.
The bass player's name is Mr. White. You're Mr. Brown. You're Mr. Orange. You're Mr. Black.
Why can't I be Mr. Purple?
He's better in purple.
That's another guy on another job.
Now I want you to tip the waitress.
Yeah.
No, I was going to make a goddamn tip joke. You stepped all over me. All right, that's fine. That's
Winery
too,
Dogs. Thanks for correcting me. Yeah, I'm sure there's a band, Reservoir Dogs.
Wow.
But
the movie.
The movie.
Well, I was talking about the band.
All right.
Anyway, so
Let's let the guy move on.
yeah. So so he couldn't do the show. Yeah, he's doing stuff with the Winery Dogs.
Right.
I think he was in Brazil or
Some
Japan
wacky
or
European
somewhere, Mars. I don't know where they're playing these days. So they got Frankie Minelli to come in and everything, and we were all excited for this because he's like the guy from so relevant to the situation.
Sure.
It's like in the beginning, after AJ passed,
God bless.
we were like, yes, absolutely. We were like, Frankie Minelli. He's the guy. He's got to be. Who else? I mean,
it totally fits. It's a totally perfect combination.
We all, not that we have anything against him. We love Mike. Don't get me wrong.
No, of course, but I mean, it's first thoughts. It's a completely
different that's the first person, and we all, all agreed on it. But they went with Mike. Which is fine. But
he can hold his own. He can play a little bit, Mike.
Yeah, he's okay. He's a bit of a player.
I think he's got it.
He's all right, he's a bit of all right. So anyway, so Frankie came in and everything, and we were doing the rehearsals and stuff. And this is like, we were like kids now, because like Frankie's gonna jump on drums. They only did 2 songs, by the way. They did "We're Not Gonna Take It" and "I Want to Rock."
Right.
What else?
Right.
So they did those songs, and here he goes again. What do we?
I ride the little school bus. You're too fucking stupid to ride short bus.
See what happens when you teach adults child technology?
Me, Johnny, use phone.
Actually, if I had that, I'd be like this to him. Oh yeah,
he blows goats. I have proof.
Yes.
Fucking special.
Okay, so please go on.
So he gets up there and everything, and this is the first time this has ever happened. It's like, it is literally history that this happens, and he gets up and he nails it. First time. It's just like, holy shit, it's like, it just, and here's the other thing that goes together great with them is their antics. Twisted Sister has, like, all the guys have, like, this thing that, this family banter back and forth, I mean, it gets brutal and stuff, but they love each other.
Right, it's genuine ball breaking.
And
That's what we do here.
Mark is the first one to do it.
Nah, it's not Mark.
Really, I find that very surprising.
Mark
is such a nice
he's going to
guy.
tell you how it is right then and there. And he did it to Frankie, the fucking around with his drums and stuff, and Frankie loved it and did it right back to him, and it was like, holy shit, there's chemistry right there. That's what should be going on. But unfortunately, it didn't go that way. But he did the songs, nailed it, and he did the show great.
He did. I actually watched the clips on YouTube.
Yeah,
they were fantastic.
Yeah, I actually have a clip. I'll show you later because I was behind him while he was playing the drums.
Oh no shit, that's
hot.
So
he's I usually grab those shots, and I got it of him. I'm like, wow, that's fucking cool.
That is badass.
So,
right
but
there.
so Frankie Vanelli's is super cool, man, and he did a great job and everything.
And I saw Quiet Riot for the first time at M3. I never saw them before.
Oh, you didn't see him with the brow?
No, I mean, fucking, it just never.
I mean,
worked out
I'm
that way.
not. You never saw him with the brow? Who do you think you are?
I have to tell you.
How dare you? Shouldn't even have said that.
I'm like, all right, it's Frankie Vanelli and they're three guys. I don't even fucking want to see. I'm being honest, totally honest.
Yeah.
And I watched them at M3. Had to be my top fucking three bands I played that weekend. They were fucking fantastic. Jizzy Pearl sings for them from Love Hate.
Yeah, but the bassist they have was actually
He's the original bass player.
the original Quiet Riot bass player.
Right, but
Yes.
I mean, when you look at Quiet Riot from not really an insider's point of view, but from more of like an outsider, from like a casual fan.
Right, Chuck Wright, right?
Yeah, it's Chuck Wright.
Yeah.
But the first guy you think of is Rudy. It's just
Yeah,
because you read the
absolutely.
videos,
Well,
that
yeah.
kind of a thing. So that's the connection that a lot of metalheads.
That's like the
people
Beatles,
make.
The first guy you think is Ringo. Nobody
Right.
thinks of Pete Best,
Right, right,
So
exactly.
Chuck's probably like Pete Best if, Ringo left,
Right.
He
But
got back.
I was actually like, fuck, they've been to Long Island a couple of times with this lineup. I haven't, the next time they come back, I'm in. I'm totally
Yeah.
gonna go see them do a headline set tomorrow.
I've only saw the new version on Frankie's documentary.
And that documentary is amazing,
That's
by the way.
one of the
I
best,
love that documentary.
if not the best.
It's totally
Yeah.
up there. I mean, you watch that, man, and fucking your heart breaks.
Yeah, that was great. I watched it twice.
Definitely hits you, in the right places and stuff like that.
Yeah, and we complimented him on it, and he was like, "Oh, thank you."
No, that was
He
a
was very
great
humble about it.
documentary.
He was like, "Oh, really?"
He really did a bang up job, and I think that definitely set a path for what bands are going to do in the future as far as documenting either tragedies that happen to them or their careers in general. I don't feel like the Twisted one is the same thing because it follows more of a career path of how they got to where they got in the first place. So I sort of think that it veers off to the right where Frankie's goes to the left because it's more, it's a little more intimate.
Yeah.
So I mean, but both of them have their own charms, and I bought the Twisted Blu-ray. You know what I mean? Like I saw the movie in the theater at a pre-screening or whatever they
I
call it.
didn't see the movie yet.
You didn't see the movie
I
yet?
have-
You're so
shame-
fired.
Shame on me.
Hey, Mark, listen, I know how to tune a bass. I'm good. I don't mind. I like your buggo.
Listen, there's a lot more than just tuning bass for him. You gotta wear hockey padding for him.
I can take abuse, too.
Remember he was telling us how,
No, he terrifies me.
Picture a herd of
how he
rhinoceros.
abuses him.
Yes, he really, he had no problem telling us how he beats the shit out of you.
He just
Oh, yeah.
loves doing it.
Yeah,
He's like, Russ is my little toy.
I've come immune to it.
The smile on his face when he talked about abusing you, it's like a kid at Christmas when everything he wants is under the tree. It was hilarious.
I got my red wagon.
I got my Red
To
Ryder.
this day, I mean, I've been teching for him for quite some time. To this day, the minute before I hand him that bass, I'm shitting my pants. I'm checking it. I tune it like 9 times. I'm making sure all the wires are good. Everything.
Fucks it up.
One thing happens. That's it, man. I'm done.
But it's still good though because it's good that you have that nervous butterflies in your stomach. Because if you don't, you're not doing your job. To be honest with you.
Which leads me to my story.
Here we go. Very nice.
This is classic story amongst the many. Mind you, the person I'm talking about, I know or knew long time ago. Had dinner with him. Played with him.
Okay.
We're talking maybe 10, 15 years ago.
Okay.
So here's the thing about, all how people age and they change. You always get this image of them locked in your head of how they were when you met them or when you seen them on posters and stuff. You know, when you see all these guys before the show, I mean, it's almost like Superman. It's a totally different person. It's a different disguise. They're just very laid back, natural, and you don't usually say, all right, that's him, because they're not that person yet.
Right.
It's like Alice Cooper, he's not Alice Cooper until he gets up on stage.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
So, it was this is funny. We were doing sound check.
Right.
And I got all Mark's shit set up and everything, and I got his bass tuned up. And while we're doing that, they had actually already done their sound check. The tribute band, which consisted of Chuck Billy, Robert Sarzo, Rudy Sarzo, Doro, they put a tribute together to do for Lemmy and Dio, and so they were doing their sound check and rehearsing. So they're all up in front and everything, and I'm still frantically getting Mark's shit together, making sure everything's good. And Rudy Sarzo's plane was late. He couldn't get there for the sound check in time. So they were all getting their shit together and everything. And out of the corner of my eye, I see some dude. He's like, got this scruffy hair. He's got this like almost a full kind of beard, big thick glasses, wearing sweatpants and everything. And he's looking at me, and he's like signaling. He's like doing the bass, like playing air bass. And I'm looking at him like, yeah. I'm like, bass, man.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right, yeah.
So everyone's playing and stuff, and he's like puzzled looking at me.
Was it Taylor Hawkins playing?
No. Nobody was met in the bathroom here. So he's like still looking at me, and he's still doing the signaling and everything. And I'm like, just come here. I'm like, I can't hear what you're saying. So he comes over to me, and I'm face to face with him. And he's like, listen, it's like Rudy's late and everything, and I'm just going to jump in and play a couple of these songs for him so they can do their sound check and get through it and everything. He's like, do you think I could use that bass? And I'm holding Mark's bass. And I'm like, absolutely not. I'm like, he's like, and he's like taken back. And I said, I can't do it, man. I said, this is Mark's bass. He's like, Mark who? I said, Mark Mendoza. He goes, well, tell Mark Mendoza to go fuck himself. And, and I looked at him and I was like, you go fucking tell him that.
Fuck you, buddy.
I'm not telling him shit. And I said, and you're not using this fucking bass. So he walked away a little agitated. And I was like, whatever. So somewhere somebody gave him another bass. They gave him this Fender, whatever, knockoff and everything. And he used that. So now, because the show is like 2 songs per band or whatever, they're doing quick sets, there's like really one back line.
Right.
Because Sister was doing basically the headlining type thing, we set it up to the way they do it for their shows.
Right, of course.
But it was downscaled a little bit. Instead of Mark's 50, amps, cabinets and everything, we used 2 and 2 heads and all that. So basically the way I said it, and you'll understand this, is I just put all his effects and everything through one side. I ran it through the head and all that stuff. And then to get the bottom end, I ran it to the other head, which was clean.
Right.
And that was the amp that the bands were going to use. So basically before they came on, I just detach, and it's freestanding. When they come on, I hook that shit up.
Right.
So he comes over and everything, and he goes, can I, use this amp? I said, no, you have to use that amp. I'm giving this guy...
You're just really being like a total dick.
I'm being a
but
dick.
You have to be, right?
Yeah,
right.
because to me it was, profound. Someone's coming up and asked to use a bass, an artist bass and everything. So I said, no, you got to use that. So he looks at me, and he's got this little knockoff Fender. He's like, oh, you're going to yell at me about the fucking head now? I said, listen, just, be cool with the EQ setting. I have everything set. I said, Mendoza gets a little agitated. And he's not comprehending. He's like, I don't give a fuck, I said, all right, fine. So they play and all this other shit. And after they're done, I felt bad. So I went up to him. I'm like, look. I didn't mean to, if I came off bad, I'm sorry. It's just that he's very temperamental about his shit and everything. And when he comes out, if anything's fucked up, it's on me, especially his bass.
Right.
Because now they're tuned down a whole step and everything.
Right.
And it probably wouldn't have worked out anyway, because they're probably tuned to half step or even regular. So that's over and done with and everything. Sound check's done. With George, we everything was cleared. So now we're gonna go get something to eat. So I do what I had to do, and then I start walking towards in the hotel. They have, by the way, this is the Eastside Cannery. It's like here's like Vegas, and the Eastside Cannery's down there.
Right,
so there's only 2
right.
places to fucking eat in this place.
Right.
They got the buffet, and you got the regular place where you order food.
Johnny's eyes just woke up. Like, is that buffet?
This is a buffet?
You can't you can't fit into a plane, so you're never going to Vegas.
Buffet that here was the leftovers from like the Palazzo. So
tanks over in planes.
So anyway, I'm walking down and everything, and you could see the people sitting and everything. And then at the table, I see Mark, Eddie Trunk, and Rudy Sarzo was getting up to leave. So as he's walking out, I pass Rudy, and I go up to Rudy. I said, "Listen, Rudy, I got to talk to you for a second." And he goes, "Like, what's the matter?" And I said, "I was a little hostile to your bass tech earlier, and I just want just let you know I'm sorry and everything. And if you see him, just let him know." He's like, "Bass tech?" He's like, I don't have a bass tech with me today." I said, "Well, whoever it was that filled in for you." He goes, "When?" I said, "At the sound check." He goes, "Oh, that was Kip Winger."
Are you serious?
my God.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I swear to God. I looked at him like, get the fuck out of here. He goes, yeah. He goes, Kip was filling in for me. He's part of the show tonight. And I'm like, fuck.
Didn't you recognize him with the yoga pants?
No! He did not. I'm thinking of him with the Don Johnson beard and the hair. That's the last time I saw him.
Sure, of course.
I sat down and had dinner with this guy. He paid for it. And I'm like, I'm being a total dick to him.
Oh my God.
Oh, so that was it. So after he told me that, Rudy started laughing. He walked away. And I kind of, in shame, walked over to the table by Mark and Eddie. Eddie Trunk was sitting there. They were still talking. Eddie was talking about, I don't know,
his favorite band.
Some sandwich he ate last week or some shit. This sandwich is very good. But, so I told them what happened and everything, and I explained it just the way I did to you, and fucking there was like a second of silence, and they both fucking lost it. And then he's like, "You fucking told him that? Oh, holy shit!" That's so fucking believable.
I love UFO.
Yeah, fucking UFO.
They're my favorite band.
If that was Shanker. So I was like, Mark's fucking the crap. Meanwhile, Mark never met Kip Winger. Yeah, Mark's the most famous guy who never met anybody. He's like, I don't know any of these fucking people. So I told him. So I said, listen, we got to go fucking apologize to him.
Wait. That's what if in my ears. They're like, no.
Well, I needed backup. So I told him, and then I even told Danny too later on. Which was funny because now there was the meet and greets they had, and they had this giant green room or whatever they want to call it, back green red carpet area.
Right.
So now he's there, and I'm there, and I'm hanging out in the back. I'm talking to Mark. I'm like, there's Kip.
Now you know who he is.
I was like, because now he looks like Kip.
So now you're about Marco's height because that's how small you feel.
Yeah, smaller, if that's possible. So
no, I think you did get possible.
So
you got about as minute as you can.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Kip, I want to apologize to you. Can you stop cleaning the toilets right now? Can I talk to you for a second?
We love Kip Winger. Yes. He's great.
Yes,
I want to get him on the show.
Don't
fuck around. I want to get him on the show.
He was very big on Beavis and Butthead. Remember? So I said, there he is. I was like, there's Kip. Let's go over there. He's like, Mark's like, why don't you just go over there? I'm like, I don't know. I feel like a dick now, He's like, just go over there. So I went up to him and like a total asshole. I was like, dude, I'm sorry, man. I was like, I didn't, and he knew right away what I was apologizing for. And he was really cool about it. He was super cool and everything. Yeah, so then Mark finally came over and everything. It was like, was he fucking hostile to you? And he looked at him. He's like, yeah. And Mark looks at him. He's like, you're fucking fired. I was like, oh shit.
But would have Mark let him use the bass?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, so
no. Well, that's what he said. Kip said, no problem, man. He goes, you were doing everything.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you should have said, oh yeah, by the way, he said, go fuck yourself, Mark.
Mark wouldn't let anybody, unless like maybe Jack Bruce or something.
Right. Like if Phil Lynott came right out of the ground, maybe he would be able to play.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that's a different story. But so it's pretty funny because now that's the joke throughout the rest of the time we're there, and Kip's being cool about it. So every time I saw Kip there and after, he would give me like this dueling bass type thing. He'd be like that. So even up to checkout, it was like the next day. It was like I woke up to the lobby and everything, and there was like a little coffee shop there. You become accustomed to these things when you stay at these hotels. The coffee shops are.
Sure, absolutely.
So I'm going there, and I think he was checking out, and then I'm sitting there, I'm doing my coffee, and I feel like a burning in the back of my head. And I'm like, and I turn around, look, and it's Kip, and he's looking right at me. And he doesn't say nothing. He's like, like that. All right, cool. But yeah, he was cool about it. But it was pretty fucking funny. I was like, why don't you look like you when you're fucking walking around? Or at least fucking name tag us.
Hi, I'm Kip.
Yeah, I'm Kip.
Hello, my name is Kip.
I wear yoga pants.
Hum you a song. I don't know. Do something fucking.
I'm the 17 guy.
Yeah.
Heading for a heartbreak. Anybody remember that? Remember?
Yeah. Isn't Isn't that the same song as no?
You're gonna get yourself into more trouble.
Yeah, I know. No, we're cool now.
Not after that.
Ding 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 ding.
I'm just glad it wasn't somebody bigger. No. Had that been Steve Harris,
I was gonna say. Imagine it was a guy with a record deal.
Hey, I just had to. Hey, go fuck yourself.
Excuse me, Derek Smalls. Derek Smalls. Are you still stuck in the pod?
I mean, but shit like that, like it has to happen a lot more often than you think, you know?
Well, there's many times that I'm sitting, especially, these festivals and stuff. You're sitting next to people.
Thank you.
No, fuck you.
Exactly.
No, but he's got a job in the industry. You're as useless as
So
tits
he
on a
should know
pole.
more than me.
He actually works, so he works in the industry.
Right.
No, you run around in the peripheral circle.
He should recognize him more than I should.
No, you should recognize him more than he should. He gets paid to do what he does. We hope one day to get paid to do what we do.
Wait a minute, I don't get paid for this shit.
You get paid in cheeseburgers.
You got to go through the the sponsors are paying him.
Exactly.
You want your
Not
pay?
yet.
Go down to the McGillicuddy Deli or wherever that place was.
What about $250 chicken
Go
cutlets?
get your bagels.
Go get your bagels. Go.
I get paid in fake.
Go get your bagels, yeah.
I'll go to the scene to get a burger.
A burger. So,
Oh, we got another call.
No, we don't. We're talking. I'm busy right now.
All right.
what happened?
We're talking. I'm busy right now.
516 is-
I know who it is. He's gonna have to call back. So.
So when you see all these people back there, and and a lot of times, like if I'm like next to Danny will come up to me and stuff. He's like, "You know who that is?" And I'm like, "No," and he'll tell me. I'm like, "Oh, okay," Like when I didn't recognize, he's another person. Not that I said anything to him, but I didn't recognize Stephen Piercy at first. I mean, he aged.
Well, he aged, and he's
I
fucking...
mean, he turned into Red Fox. I mean,
Aren't you going to be singing
Yeah,
songs, Pop?
I'm looking at.
Somebody get me a cane and a chair.
Around, join you. I'm gonna sing to Anna now. You're big gorilla. You're Aunt Gorilla.
You're in love.
He does look like somebody left him out in the sun for 5
Yeah,
minutes.
he's just like a couch.
Round and round.
But you see all these people.
I guess he's not coming on the show anytime soon.
We're alienating everyone before we even really get started.
Yep.
The coolest moment was though where was it? I think it was Canada last year. It was Brad Whifford.
Nice.
I'm like standing on the side of the stage, and who we were watching? I forget who we were watching, but Brad Whifford was right next to me, and I didn't even know it. And I'm like, check this band out. And I'm like one of those.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, Brad Whifford, right next. So we watched like the whole set together and everything. He's like super cool too. All these fucking guys.
You ever take a picture of him, though?
I did take a picture with him.
No, piss. See,
there's-
he speaks fat. Don't mind
He
him.
takes pisses with people. I took pictures.
Right, you take pictures.
He's got an excellent piss collection.
All over my shoe.
Can you piss in this cup for me?
This is a guy from
Can you
Broadway.
autograph this cup and piss in it for me, please? I'm running a specimen.
I got a Gatorade bottle.
This is Don Dawkins' piss right here. In my dreams, it's in the cup.
Yeah.
But like, there's only a few guys in this for me that would knock me on my ass. Anybody from Aerosmith would be one of the guys.
Well, these are like legends, Mm-hmm. I mean, if you saw like Robert Plant and Jimmy Page,
Yeah, that I'd be like, I wouldn't even know what to say. I'd be like, dude, Stairway to Heaven was awesome, and then I would hate myself for the rest of my life for saying something so
playing
ridiculously
M3?
Did
stupid.
John Bonham really choke on his own
Yeah,
vomit?
that's how it would be.
Yeah, Johnny would just ask Led Zeppelin if they were playing M3.
Playing M3 this year? You in a band?
You were a fan.
Did John Paul
You look
Jones
like
show his
Robert
tits?
Plant. You look like Robert Plant's
Can I
grandfather.
smell your piss?
Your jowls are just so long.
Are you Gandalf the Grey?
Can you piss for me? Let me hear your piss. Ah, that is Robert Plant.
Robert Plant's piss is orange green.
Robin Plant stole his pistol from old blues guys from the 1930s. I almost had him. I'm so close.
Did John Bonham choke on his own vomit?
That's funny.
That's 45 black guys from 30 years ago trying to sue Robert Plant. That's my piss. I took that piss first.
Now, holy moly, here, look at here.
You big dummy. Why'd you rip it off from me?
Yeah, answer the phone.
I was gonna hang up.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Just call back, Brandon, because I'm busy right now. I'm talking to someone.
No. Yes, Granny, call back.
This am important, Brandon.
This am important.
We're having conversation right now about Led Zeppelin and their theft.
Take your pisses.
My name is Blind Lemon Pledge. I wrote the blues. And that man over there, that British motherfucker, he took my song. I'm gonna sue that guy for $1.
My name is
$1.
Grasshopper Willie.
My name is Grasshopper Willie.
Grasshopper Willie. Blind men chilling.
That man took my song.
This one here called the Lemon Tune.
Did you hear about that thing with it was like an
The other
ongoing
thing?
thing. It came back. What?
The thing with the other thing?
The other thing with the other thing.
Right.
Those, you know those things.
Yeah, I heard that thing.
Those are-
This become a Seinfeld
See
episode?
those things? The band that the guy actually tried to sue Robert Plant or Zeppelin because
Yes.
of Stairway to Heaven.
Yes.
Did you hear both those songs?
Yes.
They sound nothing alike.
There's a small part of one progression where like 4 notes are the same.
That's not a
That's not a lawsuit. It's just not a lawsuit.
Yeah.
It's and the only reason it's picked the same, and that's it.
And why is he doing it 30 years later?
I
Did you not listen to the radio?
like.
Is this what is this? I wrote this.
It's the band's spirit, right?
Spirit, yes. The beauty of it is, they're all dead. They're all dead. Everyone in that band is dead.
Yeah.
It's the estate that's suing Led Zeppelin.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, it's not even.
Not even the band, because dead.
Even they think it's like it doesn't sound like that. What are you talking about?
Right. It's hilarious. Look, man, I look at music like this. There's 7 major notes in a scale. Do what you're going to do. Because if you really pick apart a lot of songs...
Listen, you can't write a new song today.
No.
There's no way. It is everything
There's no
is a
progression
rip-off
out
of
there
a
that
rip-off.
you're not going to read.
Right.
I hate to say it, but that's why I think things are leering towards like more like the techno type fucking whatever bullshit. And not that I think it's good or anything.
Right.
I'd rather hear a regurgitated song than that. But,
Right.
But the truth of the matter is to sit down and write and try to
That's why you have so many bands nowadays. Alternate tunings, things to that effect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to try to mix it up. You're not gonna tune a guitar to A440 and come up with fucking like something I've never heard that before, but you have.
Well, that's kind of the idea why I'm doing what I'm doing now. You know, I mean, not that I gave up on writing or doing stuff, but I mean, if you have to do covers and trying to make a show out of it.
Sure.
With the Billy Mira and the Hitmen thing I'm doing.
And that's such a fantastic, entertaining band.
That's a great
You
band.
know, and you have every aspect covered because it's not just the music. Like
Right.
it's a whole there's a visual involved. Billy's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And there's a whole entertainment.
We recruited a keyboard player to add a little bit more to it, and
Very good idea.
We're now auditioning female singers.
Please
So-
get fat black women.
Yeah.
Who else is going to sing
Well,
like that?
listen, if there's any women out there
Or Richie Kotzen. They all have the same voice.
well, if there's any women out there that are female singers that want to do that type of music, just go on to I'm going to do a plug, Mira and the Hitmen.com.
You're more you plug that all day long.
Yeah,
I love your band. You know
check
that.
out the website, look at the videos, see the music, and if you want to do some female vocal stuff on there, then give us a call.
We can put Johnny in a dress. He's already fat enough.
I can do that.
That'd be
We
cool.
can put him in blackface.
Right.
It might not go over so well.
Voice ain't that good, but I can pass.
Get the kiwi shoe polish out.
We'll take the background vocals. It
That's
works
what
for
you
so
said.
many bands.
I like cheeseburgers.
I see tacos of cream and
French fries, onion rings.
When the moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie, I'm really hungry.
I like ribeye steak. Cold cream spinach.
You're gonna get sued by his estate.
That sounds too much like Stairway to Heaven.
Mario's El Leto Zeppelin.
We got that one. We used to call it Taurus, but now we called it El Toro.
All right. Anyway, I mean that's awesome because again, you add it, you give it a little more of a color aspect. And what I mean is, like, songs have shadows and stuff. I think that's very cool.
Yeah.
To add a keyboard player and some backups.
Yeah, I mean, we're expanding with the music too because some people want to hear a variety of stuff. So we're bringing it up. We're doing some 70s rock, some 70s disco, but it's all relevant to the idea of what we're trying to do.
Right.
So it's moving. It's going. It's just. It's like anything, man.
It's all time, dude. It's all everything fucking takes.
When are you guys playing again?
Are you playing M3 next year?
We are playing M3 next year, by the way, just to let you know. Well, they said our dressing rooms are in the stalls. So if you need to speak to us.
If you are playing, is Taylor Hawkins playing drums?
Possible.
You wouldn't know even though.
You have no idea.
We'll just tell him who's playing the drums is Taylor Hawkins.
Right. You'll believe him.
You know, everybody
That is the guy I
everybody in the band's
peep next
name
to.
is Taylor Hawkins, just to let you know.
Can I have your autograph, Taylor Hawkins?
Are you in that band Taylor and the Hawkins?
Do you have a sandwich? I'm so hungry.
You need like a Subway. You need like a Subway sponsor for this place.
Oh my God. Johnny would be in hog heaven, literally.
I want to eat something.
I went to a barbecue spot last week. You're the first person I thought of because the whole wall was painted with pigs.
Funny how you think of things.
Where'd you go?
Smoking Owls in Massapequa.
I want to go there.
I love that place.
That's a great spot, dude.
They used to. A funny story about that too. I have a story for everything.
You really
One
do.
in Bayshore?
The one in Bayshore, buddy
Fell asleep.
a buddy of mine. We were actually looking for bars to book our band that we had at the time.
Right.
And we're driving around. It was late, and we like started getting hungry. Like, we're fucking hungry. Let's go look for a place. So we're driving and everything. And at this point, we were like barbecue connoisseurs. I mean, I had like this grill in the back of my house and everything, and I do all this grilling and shit. So
Johnny does a lot of eating, so that coincides.
You could relate. Yeah.
What are you doing this weekend?
So hit the colds, baby. So
Get the bag, Norton.
Hey, no, Ruff.
All right, let the man go on. The show's gonna be.
so we're starving and everything. We're looking for a place to eat, and we're driving down the road, Main Street there, and everything. And I see, for some reason, I saw BBQ in the corner of my eye, and I looked at him. I was like, and he goes, yeah. He's like, what is that? I was like, I don't know. Let's turn and go see. Right. I go see. It's like we saw, like, it's like when
Vegas sign.
It's like when they open the case in Pulp Fiction, the globe. Like, oh, look at this. Where were you all my life?
It's so bright.
Yeah. So we pulled over. So we pulled over and everything. We're getting our knives and forks ready and our bibs and everything. Like, let's go in. So I stick my head in, and it's probably, we didn't realize what time it was, like 1:30 in the morning.
Right.
And I stick my head in, and they're mopping up the floor and everything. And
And Mario's whole family tells you to leave.
You look like the white guy that went into that black club in Animal House. That's what we always do. We want to dance with your dates.
Yeah. Can we dance with your dates? And they run.
We were just leaving.
We were just leaving.
Hey, on this.
So anyway, I asked, I was like, you guys still open, right? And they're like, no, we just closed. I'm like, fuck. I was like, what's starving? He's like, you get like a rib on the grill or something, or He said, you got anything left over? That don't throw.
I just want one
like,
rib.
no, we everything, we're wiped out. We just opened today. And I'm like, oh shit! I was like, I didn't know about it. He goes, nobody knew about it, just people in the immediate area. And I said, well, what happened to all your food and everything? He goes, well, we offered all free food today.
Oh,
wow. He goes, there was a line. So I said, so I got pissed. I was like, you mean we missed free food? I was like,
Johnny would have fucking tore the building down brick by brick.
And I bet Taylor Hawkins was the cook too.
Yeah. I was like, shit. So and I walked back.
That's a bigger fuck up than mine.
I walked back and my buddy's like, he's like locked up the car. He's ready. He's like, all right, let's eat, man. And I walked back and I was like, no, it's not happening here. Let's get back in the car. We're going to a diner.
Yeah, they got great barbecue at a diner, right?
No.
It's exactly the same thing.
Burnt hamburgers. Although I still say to this day, a diner is the best place to get a cheeseburger deluxe.
You can't beat it.
Not all diners, but yeah, I agree.
No, I mean, they give you a big burger. I mean, you go to these like places, Five Guys or whatever. They give you this little mushy burger and shit.
For $9.
Yeah, for $12.95 you can get a big thing of fries and
It's real
Come to
food.
my diner. No.
I'm fucking dying over here.
I sound like you now.
Johnny's drooling right now.
Johnny's like a drunk leaving a 12-step meeting.
We need the ShamWow around him to soak up.
I'm off the wagon. Exactly.
I'm hitting fucking White Castle after this.
Oh my God! Why don't you just shit in front of your house? Like, why don't you just do that?
I can't even look at fast food, man. It's just.
Not anymore, man.
Every once in a while, I get the urge for
No,
fast
not
food,
even.
but it comes and it goes. Like, I'll be disgusted by even driving by a fast food place. Like, I want to throw paint on it, like people used to throw paint on fur coats. Yeah. But then every once in a while, like, oh my God, I would kill my kid from McDonald's.
I don't like food that makes swishy noises after it's cooked.
Yeah, it's I can definitely agree with you. I'm
It's
totally
almost
with you.
alive
Yeah,
again.
McDonald's, I just...
McDonald's is not even food.
I
You're better off eating Play-Doh.
Well, he likes going to the ball pits.
If you Marco loves
Chuck E.
Playland.
Cheese's.
Yeah, man.
He goes to Burger King and gets a crown. He feels like the big kid in the room.
It's an indoor playground,
You eat
and I
chicken
don't get
fries.
bitten by bugs. And it's year round.
Oh my God! You just love KFC because you love. Forget it. I can't. It's just so
KFC.
good.
You know. They seen something about KFC that they do with the chickens before. You ever see what?
No. I
Don't
don't
even
wanna
look
know.
like a chicken.
I don't
It's like
hump
a
'em.
ball of feathers
I don't want to know.
with muscles.
I don't.
It's a more natural.
These chickens were lifting
I'll
before.
eat it like that.
Come on, bread me,
I just want you to know that chicken could bench 500 pounds before you killed it.
Well, that's a better question. When you guys are on the road and you're all over the world, how the fuck do you eat? I couldn't eat like that. I'd have peanut butter, jelly, and bread in my suitcase. Like that would travel with me.
No way. I'd be all over the fucking place.
We try to. Well, I mean, when we're traveling in the midst, we eat whatever we can. You know, I mean, there's
course.
vending machines, and we try to find the healthiest thing. You got the airport little luncheonettes, whatever. You try
Sure.
to grab that stuff. You know, I mean, I eat like I grab a salad or something. Yeah, but there's guys that bring potato chips and pretzels, and you know, you eat what you can. You're on a plane.
You travel
There's nothing
food.
you can do, and the food they give you on a plane tastes like shit anyway. So.
Yeah. But I mean, even like the restaurants that I've seen, what you guys have gone to.
Oh,
I'm so picky with what I eat.
You know what? It's versatile. There's everyone's got their own thing. I mean, like a bunch of us will go get sushi, and the other half will go try to find a McDonald's or something. You know,
Right.
You know, I'm trying to mess with Portnoy's diet, but he's big on that. You know,
Right, he's a big like
well,
McDonald's.
his tech is like getting him cheeseburgers and stuff. Yeah, and he's pretty healthy for the most part. What he tries to eat and stuff.
Well, like, I mean, the guy's fucking playing drums at 100 miles an hour. There's no way he's ever going to get a pound. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
he's
no,
that
he's-
guy. You know?
But like, you know, in between, yeah, we try to eat at nice restaurants and stuff. If we're if we're in Austria, you know, we'll go to like the best restaurant to get whatever they got, or wherever.
Yeah.
You know, at the shows it's different because you got to eat what they give you.
Right.
Right.
whatever
You
stuff thrown
get
on
the whole
rider.
buffet.
You know,
set up.
I know last year it was a continuous flow of pizza. But and you know, it's something.
definitely gotta get
But that's not
backstage.
bad.
Let me tell
you
you,
know. I'd rather that sometimes.
Let me tell you something. The pizza we get anyway in Europe sucks.
Where? Oh,
Anyway, because you get it in large quantities and stuff.
Sure.
And after the show, we're ready to eat each other's hands. You know, like we're starving.
Yeah,
so
you
we'll
guys
eat
run
it.
around like fucking maniacs all day long.
Yeah, so they'll give you. It's almost equivalent to like Domino's type
Yeah.
pizza.
Ew.
Yeah, I was surprised. 'cause
That's
I'm
like, as an Italian, I'm a little insulted. People
Yeah.
shouldn't even do that. That's wrong.
no, but that's what they bring.
I understand. You
You
know,
tell the promoter, you know, we want pizza. They're gonna go for the cheapest shit. You
Oh,
know?
absolutely.
course.
So they bring that stuff, and it's like we're so hungry, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know, like
Just eat and go.
you know, we're taking our own boxes with us. You know, that happened to me. I think it was in Slovakia last year, and they. What's the matter? You don't like the word Slovakia?
It's just not like, you know, a lot of guys, like, you know, who don't, like, Mary doesn't follow it as tightly as I do. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even, some of these places you don't even know exist until somebody goes there.
Slovakia is a place.
You know, it does
It's
sound
not
like,
a skewer with meat on it.
it does sound like where Locker comes
Sounds
from.
good. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sounds tasty.
So anyway, so at the end of the show, you know, we had to go drive. I forget we had to drive, but wherever it was, it took forever to get there. And I knew about it, and I was like, I didn't eat nothing yet, and I grabbed the whole pizza. And the guy on the truck was telling the big van, whatever it was, telling everybody, you can't bring food on it. You can't bring food on there. And I was so tired and aggravated, and that was it. And I walked in there, and he looked at me. He's like, "You can't bring this pizza in here." I'm like, "Fuck you! I'm bringing it in here." No, you can't. I said, if you want to see someone go nuts, I said, you better let me fucking go by with this pizza. He's like, okay, you could go. And I went to the back, and I'm sitting there like, you know.
Don't bother the men with pizza.
Yeah, leave him. Everybody can't eat except for him. He could eat. That's good pizza, yeah? What is that? Cheese and pepperoni, no? So I was like, you know, but that's just how you eat.
That's just life. You know what I mean?
Because if you don't, you're not gonna eat.
Right, and you're fucked, and no one gives a fuck.
No, it's it. You know.
All right, before we go, a couple more things. Russ will be giving us a road report from the Twisted Sister 40 and Fuck It final tour from, basically Guam to New Jersey, and it's going to be awesome. Basically, exactly. And we'll probably be pre-recording some of that stuff, playing it live on the air and stuff like that, and that's going to be awesome. And I really appreciate that, Russ. I appreciate you putting yourself out like that. That is fucking
big.
Awesome. Very cool.
It's like it's come to the end. It's just like the big grand finale type thing, and it's everyone should know what's going on.
I mean, it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me that you include us in this.
Absolutely,
like really, like from my heart. You know what I mean? And usually I'm an asshole, but I really mean this.
You know what, dude? You're the voice of Long Island right now. So
wow, thank you, man. That's fucking. Dude, the hair on my arms just stood up. If I had hair on my legs, which I really don't, it's embarrassing, that would have stood up too. So we're going to be doing that with Russ. Next week we have PJ Farley from Trickster calling in with Boutique Shop Music. The lead single is You Stick Out, and that's what we're going to close with that tonight, and we're going to open it with the show next week. So, again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We're going to read some plugs right now. Johnny, go quick, because I really want to fucking go home.
Okay, bagels. You like bagels?
I love bagels, man.
All right, bagels.
I sleep with bagels.
First-class bagels.
Pillows.
First-class bagels. They got more than bagels. They got sandwiches, cookies, pastries, all kinds of good stuff.
I said quick.
Yes. And they got 2 locations, Jim.
Elwood Shopping Center in Northport, and for your rednecks down south, Deer Park Avenue, somewhere.
Yeah, in Plainview.
First-class bagels, you fucking nitwit. You dick.
Now go on.
What is it, everything but the hole, Adam? Or what's the line?
Only thing missing is the hole.
Yeah, there we go. Very nice.
First-class bagels, Adam?
They're first class in my book.
Very nice. Adam said 6 words tonight.
Yeah.
Thank God you don't get paid by the
I
word.
understand the one up on the North Shore don't have sesame seeds there.
No sesame seeds.
You got to go south for those, right? Yes.
The main event.
I was going to make a really good joke, but I can't.
Oh, please do. Come on. Our hair is down.
The one up north is the only one that's kosher. The one down south isn't. Go ahead, Johnny.
Main event's got plenty of food, lots of TVs to watch. Any kind
Great
of sports
sports
you
bar
want.
to go watch every sport game.
That's right.
Go Mets.
Except for soccer.
They got 2 bars.
It doesn't count. It's not a real
The
sport in
main event-
America.
You got to go overseas for that.
The main event's got great food. They got 2 fine locations, Jim.
One in Plainview, right off the 135 on Old Country Road, and the other one in Farmingdale, off of Route 110.
All right, now you want to shoot some zombies?
We'll go to NYZ Apocalypse down in Deer Park.
Yeah,
right
Deer
off of
Park.
Comac Road.
Comac
and
Road
across
Deer
from...
Park. The
Tangiers!
Tangiers!
Wow. Let's try that again. Where is it across from?
The Tangiers!
You guys are faggots.
Wow.
I'm so fucking... Fuck all of you for not having any balls at all.
Now the left side.
No, because he's not setting it up right. And they're located across from...
The Tangiers! That was still horrendous. You guys should be embarrassed.
Is it the Tangiers or is it just
No,
Tangiers?
Not even. Not even.
It's like whatever.
I even say it. I thought
We
it was
made up
Tanger.
Tangiers.
It was
It's
Tanger. Tanger. Yeah.
The Tangiers.
Yeah, all right, because you fucked me up with that. I was like, is there a whole new variety of stores that I don't know about? So it's Tanger. Tanger Outlet.
It's close to the
So
Tangiers.
say it right!
We call it the Tangiers. You never seen Casino? Ming.
Oh, you're doing stick. Oh, okay.
Cheers.
All right. Yeah, the Tangiers.
Fuck you, you Jew cocksucker.
Wait, fuck you.
I made you in this town. Fuck me. Fuck my mother. Fuck you, Jew cocksucker.
You stuttering, muttering pig.
Speaking about fucking, if you like tits, go to the scene.
I love.
The scene is in Comac on Motor Parkway. They got all kinds of tits there.
Rich, Johnny's going to be
Wait. All kinds.
All kinds of tits.
What, are you talking shapes? Or?
We got white tits, tan tits, black tits, Chinese tits, Korean tits,
Haro.
big tits, little tits, some uneven tits, I'm sure. Right?
And you got Johnny's tits with pineapple and cloves in them.
Tits, pineapple.
I'm the ham man.
Check out the scene in Comac.
I'm going to wear a little
Tits
pasties,
ahoy.
and here's my tit. And that's the scene in Comac.
Scene in Comac.
Your feet won't stick to the floor. There's only one C-section scar a night.
From why in Comac you want to vape, go to VapeWorks.
VapeWorks, what a fantastic place. VapeWorks, folks, they have a website, www.vapewrx.com.
No E.
VAPWRX.
Really? Like, what do you mean? They couldn't get the word vape?
Oh, did you play that sound effect, by the way?
No.
See, you're slacking.
You really?
Did he play? I don't know. I can hear. He turned my speaker off. I can't hear.
No, we couldn't put it on.
I missed all.
It was echoing. It was a
Check out their
fucking...
website.
Maybe next time I'll have a set of cans.
Wait, no, come on. Maybe next time I'll have microphones for everybody in
Speaking
the room.
about kids, you like the scene?
You already talked about the scene, you fucking fat animal.
Alright, one more thing.
What do we got?
Does that cover every animal? You're not just an animal. You're a fat animal.
You're a
That's
fat
right.
animal.
Right.
Which one? All of them.
I got something to say.
Oh, hold on.
This weekend is Memorial Day weekend. Just everybody out there thank Yvette to give us the freedom to do stupid shit.
That's right.
Radio shows like this. So
There
thank
you go.
you,
Thank you for the
military.
facts.
And
And in
listen,
closing,
this is Long Island, folks. Do yourselves a favor. Don't fucking drive drunk. You couldn't do anything possibly stupider.
if it was Connecticut, drive fucking drunk. No.
If it's New Jersey, please do it.
If you're in Florida,
Past the state line.
If this is
it's okay.
Jersey,
if you're in Florida, and you want to get drunk. Well, our new sponsor going to be
Senor
Frogs,
Frogs
Key
in
West.
In Key West.
So if you're in the Key West area, check that shit out.
There's only one place
I
to
thought
party.
A would be.
There's only
No,
one
no
place to
sponsor.
party in Key West, and that's
Senor
Senor Frogs.
Frogs.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be playing commercials from them starting next week. We'll have pre-recorded stuff from them, and I'll still be reading live stuff from them. And we want to thank them for coming on and hanging with us. And again, before we go home, Russ, I want to thank you for coming in. You have fucking
man.
killer stories as always.
Yes.
And you
I'll
definitely
have
joined
more.
in. You were part of the crew making fun of Johnny's fatness. It was great.
I know. It's all love.
You know,
I'll
and
see you
again,
at 7-Eleven, fucker.
Oh shit.
there's a small list of people who are friends of the show and more than welcome to walk in at any time, and you are one of them. So
Oh,
thank you
appreciate
very
it, man.
much.
Love to be here.
And I want to thank you, everybody, for listening. Again, you know, remember how you got Memorial Day weekend in the first place, and just be careful out there, folks. And Mario, fuck yourself, and everybody take it in the face.
And fuck a midget.
Have a great week. We'll see you next Wednesday.